Labyrinth. Ooh, yeah, probably stressed.
I am needed.
I don't think there are too many dark elves in the labyrinth.
Very well.
Well, hopefully there aren't too many.
I see.
Right, he has the first badge. It's a good chance to test how long do you willing to move before prismatic spray becomes a viable spell to cast. What's the distance? Yeah, only the general cut out without too much fuss. The others are blind, they don't know how to follow me. Not Krilag. I don't think there's anything interesting here. Fuck. Uninjured, really? What the hell did you heal up? $56,000. 175,000 for a level up. All important level up. Feeble-mindedness, blindness, petrification, some damage. Lightning bolt should take care of these two. Oh no, 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 no.
Ready? Understood.
Probably should let the summoned creatures handle this.
Let's go to. I see.
There should be at least a few etins, nothing else.
What would you have of me? Anytime.
Turned my own spider to stone. That's about it. Still enough spells that we can handle this without too much fuss. Is there anything else here? Muster Calabar. Yeah, he's referring to. I think I recall wondering who the fuck was Bandar. He was the wizard in the outer caves. Yeah, I definitely must have missed him the first time. I think we're done with this. That little hole here, but I don't think there's anyone here. Right. Just seeing if I can go here and rest. Be a safe location. Well, no. Injured, injured. Seven days later. Right, we need to go to the statue room, but we should be able to make progress now. Don't really recall how it works. Ah, it had the fucking rooms in a circle. Right, right.
Very well.
This is the answer, probably, to that riddle. Yeah, outer rune is this animal with a hammer. Inner one is an X, and inner one of that is the rings. Okay.
I shall be swift about it. I shall be swift about it.
56,000. So, what, 100,000 total?
Anytime.
I don't actually recall what's down here. Ah, the undead, right? Possibly. Maybe. I think. Yeah, yeah. It's
I
undead.
see.
That's. I don't think there's much benefit in fighting here. We more or less have to just kill the lich permanently. Is the fireball still
It will
coming
be
to us?
done. Anytime.
Alright, statue with this. This is the forge
Very
statue.
well.
We need to complete the lich thing to unlock it to make progress. Right, but the lich thing was actually very simple. The moment you know how you do it, it's very simple. What do we need to do? I think we need to just pass through the next area. We might have to kill the Lich once to gain a key from him. I'm not even sure if that's true. Fuck, let's go. See what happens. A lot of friends.
I shall be swift about it.
Ooh, a lot of friends. Can't do anything that takes too long to cast. Spellcasting failure, excellent. And I think I want summon creatures to entertain him. Remote spell protections, which isn't actually so all that bad. Summoning dead, and all that dangerous as far as I'm concerned. Reach. That's sort of dangerous though. Any way for me to attack him without attacking my own guys? Yeah. The Lich goes down, they really have nothing. Have a Juju zombie. Yeah, he's basically dead. Or destroyed, rather. Do you have anything? Nope. Here's a key. Does need a key, a proper goddamn key. So we're just gonna stand up in a second. How the fuck do you get the key? Where is the key? Who the fuck has a key? Right. So if I am not entirely incorrect, and I don't think I am, this is a very very simple thing we need to do. We need to pick a thing in one of the rooms on the left somewhere here. It's marked on the map, named after the Terrican character, and take it to another named tomb, and that's basically it. That's the entire fight. But I guess I didn't pay attention to the names really, or what I need to do, so I got the impression that I have to go past this, and you don't. Completing this area allows you to pass this later on.
I shall be swift about it.
I don't think I can see on the map when I reach the correct tomb. Where we need to take it is somewhere here, so I want either this or this. I think it might be the second to last tomb. There's someone there. This is not the correct thing. This is the correct tomb. Shuriken's Wild Actuary, right. You can animate your dead all you want, it won't make a difference. Yama. Right. In memory of Tiamat, whose courageous effort during the Battle of the Dead will never be forgotten. So this is basically take it here and the fight will end. I don't think you even need to put it anywhere really. Okay, it's not this one. No, I think it is Gemma's tomb. Bring it to the tomb of Gemma. Right. In order to destroy Terrican, we would need to obtain his soul container from the Hall of Heroes and bring it into the tomb of Jamath, also in the Hall of Heroes. Right. I think we just need to be right. It happened at that location, apparently not here for some reason. I still need to kill it? Nope. Ah, 20,000 away from my floor. This is a Elven tomb. Probably need to bring the journal to the severed hand. Or maybe not. There seems to be a thing about who started the conflict, and it's one of the traders later on admits to doing it. I think in the initial playthrough I just killed the guy. I don't think I want to do that. It's much more important to try to get to the bottom of this boost and delaying thing than anything else. Because that's much more important than to actually do anything with the guy himself. What I would like to do is talk to the guilty party there and then go to the severed hand and see if we have any options. We need to go there anyway because we'll provide the tools we need to restore the garden in the severed hand, so it gives a good excuse to go back. Well, not really an excuse, a perfect reason to go back.
It will be done.
Good for it. More journals. Greater mummy, I thought all the undead died. Clearly I have been mistaken. Hopelessness. He basically got all of us. On the positive side, it'll take forever to kill anyone. And my acid arrow is basically buying us time by causing casting failures. This lasts for a long time. I need that extra time. Hopefully he'll go after the shadow creature first. I think it lasts for like a turn, so 10 rounds. And we're double hopeless. Hopefully that doesn't stack. If it does, we have no hope. Hopeless again. I made a saving throw this time though. He's a surprisingly high level caster. He seems to be going after the shadow creatures. Double bias time. And pain. Made a saving throw. And hopeless. And simple pain. Simple pain. Those are high level spells. Yeah, I think we probably should load at this point.
Understood.
I think conjuration is what symbols are. 100% sure on that. I need to keep the casting failures on. Basically, if he succeeds in casting, I'm boned. Any other sticking damage I could do? Not really. I'm not even sure if these could damage him. Fire should work fairly well. I'm faster caster than he is. Right, yeah, it does a decent amount of damage. He won't survive many flame arrows. Memory of Ava, who with Evain struggled to encourage unity between the elves. Oh, saved by magic resistance. That's the first one. I think I have 15% magic resistance. Something along those lines anyway. Right, I think we've loaded everything. This wasn't too bad. There might be some undead creatures still here, so better be prepared.
I shall not fail.
Ah, the leech is here. Seriously? And I want everyone to come after me now. Now they were very shitty skeletons. Probably quite a lot of traps there. We don't have to save any spells. Just be protected from everything they throw my way. Allocation. That might actually cause me trouble. Stinking cloud. Well, at worst we get knocked unconscious. It's not too bad. I don't really recall, is there even anything we could expect to buy that's worth it anymore? It's a vacation spell which speeds. No. Problem with that is it's not actually targeted at me. It's an area of effect spell. Healing potions might not be a bad idea. We'll get a level up after we talk to the guy outside. Yeah, still continues, so we can't save. I would like to go after the rest of the sarcophagi before that. Right. Oh, it's already activated.
Understood.
Ooh, 84,000. And the pass. Key to move forward. Right. And 50,000 extra on top of that. What do we want? Yeah, I think we should take the breach spell. I don't know if there's a good alternative. Oh no. It's the lower resistance versus breach situation. Low resistance. It's gotta be low resistance. There's no saving throw of this, no magic resistance will help. It'll just make them vulnerable to my magic and that's the end of it. No ifs or buts about it. Hopefully I won't have to use this, but clearly the drow are a good example that I'm forced to use this. My biggest worry would be the two bosses though. I mean, I can probably always summon something to kill the drow, but I don't think any summon can really stand against a boss fight or real boss fight. 6th level, what we have? We have chain lightning and immunity to magical weapons. I'm not taking a summon on this level. So what do we want to take? We have area of effect kill. I think I would like a single target something. Silence is not a bad thing. There's no saving throw. It will work. Still, usually we're okay at just killing things quickly. I think we could also go with Death Fog or the Death Spell. I would rather take maybe a single target spell at this point. The benefit with Disintegrate over Flesh to Stone is that Disintegrate will work on anything pretty much. Maybe not some ghost, but undead certainly. There is contingency. I did not consider this. I'm not too keen on the disintegration. It might work, but it might not. It's not something I would be. Yeah, and we also have the true sight here. We're always the lower parts of where we're going will have mages, and it's also the part where they have the huge collection of thieves. So the true sight is exactly what we need there too. Contingency would be survival mostly. One spell level every 3 levels the caster is allowed. Up to 6 level spells at 18. Okay, basically we can set a condition for a spell to be triggered. Mainly it usually is that the moment we get damage, stone skin or something gets triggered, so we'll be basically safe for another few rounds no matter what happens. Could be immunity to magical weapons too. Basically, it would be an extra spell to use, and more importantly, in a situation where I might not have the luxury otherwise to use spells. So it would be much more important to for saving my life. When wizard health reaches 50%, stone skin would be immediately cast upon him. Requires no action by the wizard, but happens automatically and instantaneously. The only limitation really is that it can only target me. We could see something like the moment we see an enemy, improved haste gets triggered. Although it can't be improved haste because I don't have the spell. I'm not sure. I can easily see myself living without this integration spell. True Sight would be useful. I think True Sight would be incredibly useful. I don't know how many. Do I even have it on a scroll? Because I think one of the bosses uses extensively illusionary images when I fight him. With a true sight spell or something similar, you can detect which are the illusions and which is the true character you're supposed to attack. So it simplifies things quite a bit. Alternatively, you could just shove Death Fog in the room and have the acid damage handle everything. So there are ways around that. We could do similar things with the assassins. The problem is the rogues, so if they do react saving throws, I think they mostly take no damage from most spells. So they're uh, we would be using our own summoned creatures to kill them mostly. I don't know. Yeah, the 6th level is always troublesome. There's just fantastic spells all around. Hmm, fuck. I don't know. Pick a spell. I think we can make do without the contingency, but contingency would be such a lifesaver, especially with stone skin that can collapse in a situation. Especially I always get surrounded by a lot of enemies, so if the protections fall, I usually would like to focus on offense. With the contingency, I could set the defenses to restore themselves the moment they fail. Is contingency or true sight? I'm sort of leaning toward true sight. Fuck me. But it is very situational, no doubt about that. I can think of 3 good situations where it's generally useful, and 2 of them are coming up. Problem is, I might be able to get around that by just buying scrolls from somewhere, but I haven't been able to do that so far, so why should this be an exception? Uh, I think I would lean toward contingency anyway. Yeah, also spell sequencer maybe. Where's my cacophene though? It's more important. How many spells do I have at 6th level? Yeah, I can still get one more. I can get one more 5th level spell too, and 4th level, and 3rd level. So it's just the first 2 levels that are full. Okay, that's a relief. Days later. Condition. Target is myself. Um, I think I want basically when I get hit. We could do. When you're helpless, you turn invisible. That something like that might be a nice thing. Don't have the spells for that though, but in theory. Well, when any creature hits the spellcaster for damage, this is not necessarily a great thing in certain aspects, because you always get hit a little bit. 50% hit points. That will allow us to get hit at least somewhat. Let's go with that. That's a little bit safer. Might as well see what we summon with the cacophene. Nabasu. So Nabasu is not the melee guy I was expecting. Nabasu I think requires, more importantly it's hostile but ignores me. Right. I'm not sure if I get experience from his skills. But Nabasu has some kind of stare attack, and I think he's mostly a caster. He's not a bad fighter by any means, but how I'm talking about how the AI will behave likely. Right. More or less just wanted to see what to expect. Contingency should still be here.
I am needed. Ready?
Yep. Contingency active.
I shall be swift about it. I shall be swift about it.
I think demons might be able to see invisible creatures too,
I shall be swift about it.
or have the ability to cast something that they can see. So I would have to just survive myself. I can drink an invisibility potion or something along those lines. Ground sentries. Okay. Let's test this out. It's gonna need some time to come out properly. So I need to entertain these guys. I need to see am I gonna get experience out of them. It'll affect how I'm gonna use the summons. Weapon effect. They can't harm the demon, that's what the message is saying. "24 crushing damage from the Nabas. It won't last for too long, I mean the demon. Right, I'm not getting any experience from his skills.
I shall not fail.
Probably an auto save I can use.
I see.
It's not gonna be a problem later on, but it's sort of a problem now. I do want the experience. So it's not a primary thing we can do to attack people. It's when we need to win.
Very well.
Could I trap them somehow? I think so. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Just want them to be as a single group. They're coming toward me. I don't think I want. They're very fast. Not sure if I have time for the prismatic spray, but let's see. Immune, immune, immune. Right. Not a good spell choice. Just wanted to test it out though. They resist 50% of electrical damage. So again, not a good spell choice. Immune to fire. Okay. Not a good spell choice. Do we have good spell choices we use? We have fire and lightning pretty much exclusively. Lightning would at least work. Magical damage on this. Magical damage works. Okay, that's basically all I needed to know. Magic resistance, magic resistance. And that doesn't work all that well. Injured, injured, injured. $1,000. So yeah, if I would have let the demon kill them, I would have lost 20,000 experience. It'll become more attractive once we have more levels. The experience starts to mean nothing after that. Once we get all our spells, we more or less are not gonna get anything. Maybe a few high level spells, different spells, but that's about it.
Fighting their way through the
Yeah. You're not immune to fire though, are you? No, you are not.
Very well.
It's a 50% chance of fire damage. I don't have time to wait for that fire damage to actually happen. Right, you.
Come then.
Give it a couple of shots for him to try to get the fire damage to happen. There we go. This area would have the salamanders. Escape slaves. I don't have a huge amount of spells, so I might as well make this count. I'm stuck. Well, not too bad. Mother, please. Tons of shitty gems. 250,000 teleport. So I'm not gonna be seeing that anytime soon. We should be able to clear this area fairly quickly. I think I'll do that and leave things there. I have enough attack spells, so I should be able to clear things. Trolls might be a little bit of a... The snowy trolls might be a little bit of a problem, because we need to finish them off too. That's quite a lot of fire attacks you have to have in your backpack. I think I can do that, but not necessarily all that easily. Check the northern section too, if there's anything there. Probably some trolls. That's what we have here. Trolls, trolls, and more trolls. Glacial Yeti. Well, that's a new one. Or Yeti. Now, the game doesn't like this when I gather up these large groups of people, and they don't usually end up all that well for me either, so I'm not sure if this is a great idea or a super good idea. Yeah, the sort of starting to... Simulation's already starting to suffer. It's a dead end. We don't particularly want to fight in a location like this though, but I don't think we have much of a choice. I need to get rid of some of these already to just make sure the fucking game functions properly. I should probably start summoning creatures too. I don't have that many area of effect attacks anymore. But soon the trolls will come. Not half health yet, so the contingency didn't trigger. Injured near death. And here come the trolls. Yeah, I'm gonna need some help here. Not fucking clean. No way I can easily just damage the enemy in a situation like this. But I need to add to that damage somehow. I'm below half health. But I think it doesn't really count because I'm the one doing the damage.
It will be done.
Sure thing, buddy.
Ready? Anytime.
can't kill both of them. You get the fuck out of
Let's
the
go to
way.
understood. What would you have of
I
me?
don't understand why you just can't get the fuck out of the way and cast some fire spells. Go somewhere else.
Ready? I see. Let's go to work. What would you have? Very well. I am needed. It will be done.
Yeah, we lost the contingency. No problem. Worked
Ready?
exactly as advertised.
Understood.
There should be ice
Let's go.
trolls now
I
left.
see.
I don't think we can kill them. I think they just gave up at some point. Right, just go there. There were 18s too, all kinds of other
What would you
trash.
have of me? I shall not fail.
We'll have to race and go after them some other time. It would be fairly reckless to go after with what we have. We simply don't have the capability of efficiently take the snow trolls out of the fight anymore. Still, I might be able to take care of creatures that randomly spawn on top of me. May not trust that this time. I don't understand why. Something's going on that preventing from saving. Yeah, I guess these guys are still coming after me. How many are we talking about? All of them. Right. I need to basically just buy time now. I have a couple of spells, but there's no way I can fucking use them if there's only one or two guys left coming after us. I need much, much more. Good. This is good. There are no great situations here. I just need them to pile up a little bit. One could potentially be taken out now. I can.
You cannot win.
Try. Thank you. Right, there aren't that many enemies really left, but they're not of the nasty variety. Feeble-minded. I'm not getting the good rolls, instant deaths or damage ones. Rather good effect, so this is sort of a crapshoot now. Some magic damage, not that much magic damage. I might die from this myself. Probably one of them will go down. There we go. I have 3 spells left. I need to get out of the area, but I think the exit is there.
Incantus Fulca in Incantus Fulca in
He's making his saves.
Incantus Fulca in
Can I rest now? I can say, ooh, cannot survive that. 10 days left. I'm not setting up another contingency now. Just have a handful of monsters we need to clear out.
It will be done. Incantus Fulca.
You know, there's an Etin somewhere. Yeah, that's sort of a question mark. Where the fuck did the guys go? I understand that not everyone came after me. They gave up at some point, but at what point did they stop? They seem to be sort of stuck here. They might be blind or something. Feeble-minded. Right, nothing's here. There should be more enemies. I'll do a quick sweep of the area and leave. Or where would I go? What could I do if I leave? I don't think I can do shit. Oh no, I'm not gonna leave. We'll go here, the museum basement entrance, that's where the slaves are. The slave quests aren't that tough to do, and they should mean that we will likely get a level up. There's at least a couple of parts in them, so that's maybe 100,000. Still leaves 150,000, so no, we're not gonna get a level up out of this. No, there's the repair the bridge, get the leader, get all the enemies. No, we're not gonna get it, but there's another section where the frost giants are. If we complete that too, that's probably a level up. Right, they just disappeared somewhere. Fair enough. I'll go to the slaves and leave it at that. Clearing the museum might... well, actually, I don't think it'll take that much time. The only problem is that they do a lot of cold damage. But if I protect myself from that, that's about the only thing they can do. It's very easy to bottleneck that particular fight. And I have the anti-frost creature spells, a lot of fire spells that are powerful and easy to cast in any situation.
I see.
Could I see too where these go. Apparently I have to use them first. The slaves.
I see.
Should have better healing potions. Do I have cold resistance of some sort? No, that would be in scroll form anyway. What do we have? I also want to see if we have any kind of detection spells for the thieves and the like. I might have a couple. Contact other planes conserved for another situation. Minor sequencer is not really worth mentioning. Not taking that. Protection from Go Cold. The cold damage is the only thing I'm worried about because it's if I fight against the frost salamanders, I cannot avoid getting cold damage. Invulnerability to cold damage. We would also like this though on another scroll like this. There, the expansion boss is a white dragon, so cold immunity is probably fairly valuable there. Alternatively, we can use summoned creatures, I guess, to distract her. No, we don't really have anything on the detection front, and I'm pretty sure I've kept my eyes open, so we just haven't really gotten those. I'm not too worried about that because we're going to the area where there are mages and things like that, so I'll get something out of them. This scroll basically it lasts forever, so it guarantees that I'm basically immune to their cold damage attempts, which is their most potent attempt to try to do anything to me. Which means I'm fairly confident I can take them on. Might as well take the contingency now though. There's no reason not to. Mm, we probably don't want to take it when we get hit. Protection from spells. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. I seem to recall there's a lot of cold using creatures, but they're more the fighter type. Can you cast this? This might be better for us if we get into a tough spot. Extra fire damage that would basically clear the battlefield. Worth a try. We get hit by an enemy. We're relying quite heavily on our protection, so I should be protected by the from the frost damage. I should have immunity. I should have enough protections to protect from the physical damage while we gather up the enemies. So we can then lure them someplace and start basically blasting fire spells like these. If my protect defenses fail, I think I'm better off without extra fire attack being blasted than anything else. simply because I'm already doing that to the enemy, so they're they're heavily wounded. So if we could clear out some kind of opening so I can move around again, at the very least, that would be much more valuable to me than anything else. Uh, Also, I don't know if this will actually work. So it's or if I'm getting hit for 0 points of damage, does it trigger? So there's a lot of things that I could find out by trying this. So